Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Informed in 5. Today's guest is Chiquita Fountain. She has been a board member for the Coalition for Citizens with Disabilities for 7 years and has served as the board chair for the past 2 years. She is also the executive director of Delta Hands for Hope, and today she'll be sharing information about the organization and how they help youth and families in the Delta. Thank you so much for joining me today, Chiquita.
Hi, good morning, and thank you for having me, Brittany. It's a pleasure to be here. Just to share a little bit about Delta Hands for Hope, our organization has been in existence now for about 6 or 7 years, and we're located in the town of Shaw, Mississippi, which is in the Mississippi Delta. I've been the executive director now for a little over a year, and our organization focuses on youth and families. Our mission is to strengthen local assets in the areas of education, health, recreation, and spiritual development. We also do a lot around youth leadership. We expose our children to mission trips because we have quite a few churches that support us. And in fact, we are a faith-based, community-based organization. So that means that we have a lot of support from churches, not just here in Mississippi, but from around the nation. So that allows us an opportunity to, I guess you could do what you would say, cultural exchanges with our children so that they can understand that there's so much more to the world and where we live than just Mississippi and the town of Shaw. But over the past year or so, our organization has pivoted our services due to the pandemic. We are now functioning as an emergency food pantry, and we've been doing so since April of 2020, where we have been fortunate enough to be partners with organizations such as the Community Foundation of Northwest Mississippi, the Mississippi Food Network, where we have been able to provide access to food to not only our children and families, but to the population in its entirety of the southern end of Bolivar County, which has really benefited us a lot. It has brought us exposure, but not just exposure, but also a lot of financial support as well that has helped us to further our efforts. So right now we're solely focused on food. We're slowly but surely reincorporating education back into our scope because we want to still remain as, I guess you could say, connected to our school district as possible as much as we possibly can, even though we are still trying to minimize as much contact and risk too with that. We still want to make sure that we're being supportive to our students and to our families. So we're doing that by way of Saturday school, where we are working with a certain number of students and pairing them with teachers and mentors to help them in the subject areas where they need the most help. And one of our signature projects right now is that we are doing what we call a weekend bag program. And what that consists of is we provide our families, regardless of how many ever children they have in their family, as long as those children are residents of the town of Shaw or surrounding areas of Shaw. And we fill their bags every Friday with food. And that consists of breakfast, things for lunch, snacks, fresh fruit, vegetables, whatever we can get our hands on to help these children. And it's been a great success, and it's been a great benefit to a lot of our families that are either struggling from loss of jobs or just loss of income just altogether. So we're just trying to do all that we can to meet the meet the needs, plural, of our community in the best way that we can. And I'm just appreciative of this opportunity to be able to tap into another demographic or population that may not know what Delta Hands for Hope is or what we stand for. But we are all out here fighting the same goals, and we do touch families that that have disabilities, families that have children with special needs, which is extremely important to me. So we are also looking as things progress, and we're hopeful that they will get better with the vaccine and all these other things that are going on in our community in a positive way, that it will allow us to better connect and give access to that part of our population in Shaw as well.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that great information about things that your organization is doing currently for the people in the community. And I think that we'll definitely touch back with you as things progress and any other upcoming things that you have going on. But again, thank you so much for joining me today. And I will put your contact information for the organization in this post. So if anybody would like to reach out to you for ways that you can help or the ways that they can help your organization, they can find that in the post with this video. So again, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a great day.
All right, same to you, and thank you again.